Went through all of that. Golly, this is really aggravating. So, hey guys, I'm sorry I'm still fiddling with this. Oh my gosh. I was trying to record the opposite direction because, you know, landscape, but my phone's just not having it. So we're going to do it this way. And I like already went back and forth with like signing on and all the other stuff like 50,000 times. So, hey, hello, welcome. Yeah, I'm just been like rambling to myself. How's everyone doing? How's everybody holding up during Miss Rona has made an appearance? You know what I'm saying? Well, again, welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sorry, guys, I have this towel. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Nisha, I was actually thinking about you today, actually. So I'm so happy to see you here. Spesh checking in. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've been like, this has been such a crazy time, guys, and I'm gonna tell you it's gonna get crazier. Like, I feel this is just, I think we're gonna have to sit at home for a minute. But I really feel, and like astrology is starting to back it up, and has already, this election, baby, this election season is going to be something trifling. Okay, mark my words, it's gonna be trifling. It's gonna be something crazy. So I've been waiting for you. Man, I'm sorry. I gotta get into the habit of like, you know, it's weird because like I genuinely started doing this, like doing tarot as like a bullshit thing. And not like bullshit as I think is bullshit, but you know, just starting it, trying something new, and like now it's caught on and I'm like, oh fuck. Now you gotta do it, you know what I'm saying? So it's a weird transition. So I apologize, but I'm working on that. Hello. I just want to fill up a little bit. I want to get to like 20, 25. I would like to get to 25 people. Let's drop some likes while we're waiting. If we could, please, I would appreciate that, guys. And if you're looking for a personal reading, please shoot me an email. My email address is going to be in the description box below. So check that out if you're interested. Also, if you did not see my last video about my tangent on how I am slowly but surely switching over to Vedic astrology, just because I believe it's more accurate than Western. Yeah, so if that is something that I'm probably gonna do a video on that, guys, that's kind of over, if you're like, what? But yeah, so if you are subscribing to the Vedic astrology, then pay attention to your moon sign and your rising. But yeah, so I'll explain that later if you don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so we're at 15. I guess I won't wait. Now I got impatient. And like my new Vedic chart mates me an Aries moon, which makes so much freaking sense. So speaking of which, we're going to start with Aries, do fire signs, and then move down to then do earth and all that other stuff. Maybe not in that order, but you get my drift, guys. But I want to do this live because I want to be hanging out with y'all, see how y'all are doing, seeing what y'all are up to, making sure y'all are holding in there. All right, let's get into it. So let's see what we got going on for our Aries April. Happy birthday, Aries. To our Western Aries sons. Capricorn moon and Aquarius ascendant. Ooh, it's a lot of Saturn. Okay. Let's see, what is going on for our Aries, please? All right, I was about to say a little bit of a stubborn energy. Wow, we have the Tower moment, Aries. So big shift, big changes happening. I just got like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, and now I know what's happening. There's certainly a this for you guys, and I don't typically focus on anything in particular, but for our Aries, it looks like you're dealing with some sort of connection. I'm strongly getting a Taurus energy. Doesn't have to be, but I'm getting Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But yeah, something's about to reach a resolution, Aries. Congratulations. I really feel like some of you are going to be reconnecting unexpectedly with a soulmate, somebody who's been holding back from you, in particular with the Four of Pentacles here. But there's a reunion, and it's a soulmate connection, Aries. This is a big thing. Like, this is big. A lot of you guys are going to be boot up, you know what I'm saying? So like, that's awesome. I'm curious to see how this comes about. I was just like, I don't even know how this is going to come about with everybody in quarantine. Okay, I'm happy. Thank you. Thank you for that, because this is crazy, but this is something that's destined, and it's something that's good, right? You know, whatever good is, it's a very positive type energy that I'm getting, and it's been stagnant, and it's something that's been stagnant, but there is a reunion here. It's a soulmate. There's been separation, there's an unexpected return, but somebody is making their way back around to give you your just dues. Like, this person is very serious about, like, look, I owe you big time. I have a lot of I have a lot of splaining to do. Like, it's one of those, like, hey, I really feel like the person that you're connecting with is coming back and being like, yo, I have a lot to talk about. This Four of Pentacles moment is a lot. I'm at Four of Cups, 2 4s. So you got 2 4s too. So that can be important also for you. So May could be important. That's why I'm getting strong Taurus energy. But yeah, this person is coming back with like an offer of like a, hey, look, this is what you deserve. Wish fulfillment. And I saw some no's, and it's okay if it's a no. I'm not telling you otherwise. But for a lot of you guys, this is somebody who's like unexpected. I really feel like this isn't the person who you just recently broke up with or anything. I feel like this reconciliation is one that's happening. This chapter that's closing is from a while ago. Like, possibly somebody from like your early 20s, teens, childhood, depending on what resonates with you, and it's making its way back around. I feel like this is a big karmic closure, right? The Empress here, talking about power. There's just like such a secret, right? Oh my gosh, there's something here about like some sort of secret desires, connection, affair. I'm not seeing the High Priestess, but I'm getting a High Priestess energy as far as like this was a spiritual connection that kind of happened more so in the 5D than in the 3D. Yeah, guys, I just started. I literally just started. All right. Ha, double Virgo. Right. That's what I'm saying. But regardless of what this is, Aries, this is a much, I'm picturing the romance oracle cards. If you watch a lot of tarot readers or have your own deck, it's just like worth waiting for. This is that worth waiting for. This return is worth waiting for. I'm not sure what you got cooking. There's a really deep, solid connection here. For some of you guys, you could find out that you're pregnant with twins in particular, with this combination, and it might be later in the pregnancy than you thought. It might be some sort of unexpected thing, or you didn't know that you were having twins and then you find out. Really good news. I see them being healthy and happy, at being a positive thing. But yeah, the biggest takeaway that I have for you here, Aries, is there's some sort of return that's coming back that you've been waiting for energetically, spiritually, in some way, and it's going to really change. Things are about to change, and you're about to get your wish fulfillment in a really unexpected way, Aries. So congratulations. That's a great reading for April. Happy birthday. Really, truly, honestly. All right, so now I'm going to go into Leos, even though I don't think I have any Leos here, but I just want to keep all of the signs together, all the elements together. And then we'll do Earth after this. I mean, after Sagittarius, and then we'll go into Earth. Alrighty, let's see what is going on for our Leos. So for like, I know I have a lot of Virgo people. So in Vedic astrology, because Western is about 6 degrees ahead of Vedic, or Vedic is 6 degrees behind, depending on how you want to look at it. A lot of Virgos have turned to Leos. So Leo sun. So this might resonate with you, even though Vedic does subscribe more to your moon sign. So it might not, you know, don't base it off of this, but it might be worth listening to. All right, Leos. So Page of Pentacles. This is about a new working opportunity. Regaining focus, right? The Magician. I feel like there's something that you've been manifesting as far as like work in particular, maybe studies, maybe school, but it seems like you're trying to recalibrate and focus, get your money right through tools. All right, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you guys could be really focusing in on expanding your family with the 3 of Cups here and the 4 of Pentacles. What is going on with our Leos? Sorry, Leos. I just got I got really interesting energy coming through. It's too many cards. Okay. And one. Double Virgo Moon Gemini. Mama Mia's right. I know, it's crazy when you look at your Vedic chart. It's crazy when you start reading it. It's gonna be like it's gonna hit you hard. If you're into that stuff, it's gonna hit you hard. It hit me hella hard. All right, sorry, but here we go, Leos. There's a lot of, you're focusing on a lot of things, Leo. Kids are a huge theme right now, and I'm not sure as to why. But there's something here about children. There's something here about a new beginning. And it's very specific, so I'm not sure what Leos are going to catch this, but I feel like for a lot of the Leos, there was something that happened that probably had to deal with, maybe like a miscarriage or a death of a child, or maybe an abortion even. There was something like there was missing where, like, oh man, it seemed like a false start, if you will, like it wasn't going to happen, but it's been something that's lingered. Or it could just have to do with childhood traumas that have really kept you up at night. But I feel like there's some linkage here to death of a child. So this could be like if you lost your brother early, or you lost your sister early, or you lost your parents early. There's just something really strong here about childhood death. So you have to take that as that resonates. All right, so I know that that sounds very, very, very Leo and Vedic. My daughter died at birth. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that, but this might be for you. All right, so there was a lot of sadness in this situation. Obviously, we had the Five of Cups, the Fool card, and the Justice. But I'm just being called to say, Leo, that like there is something that's happening from this separation, this person passing, or just this misfortune, that you're going to get your karmic justice, okay? So there's going to be some fairness that plays out in this situation that comes from sadness. You know, the Five of Cups is all about looking at these three cups down, feeling like, you know, oh man, crying over spilled milk, or just lost opportunity, things of the past, things that you cannot change, right? But if you turn and look the other way, there's perfectly two cups that are standing right behind you that are ready to be taken on. You just have to let those three cups go. So I am getting a strong energy of finally making peace with, and maybe even receiving the karma of that relationship, or the karma of that heartache. And it's a very specific one, and this has to deal a lot with again, just childhood, parenthood, and love. For some of you guys, and this is again another really specific message, you are like re-falling in love with somebody that you have a child with, you know, somebody. So you could be getting that spark back into your relationship, your already existing relationship that's been a bit dull. I see it coming back, really starting to heat up, if you will, with the King of Wands, because I feel like there's been a transition in desires and understanding that there's a wanting and a needing here between the two of you. And so I feel like the King of Wands, the masculine in this situation, is going to turn up the heat a little bit and come after you, particularly if you're dealing with another fire sign or somebody who exhibits fire sign energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But yeah, I would just say, Leo, this is a big... I'm surprised the Judgment card isn't here, because I'm getting a lot of Judgment energy, just because this is such a big realization and liftoff and takeoff, Leo. But congratulations. I know it's always darkest before the dawn, but with the Justice card here, you've repaid that karma, and you're allowing yourself to enter into a new chapter and phase, particularly if you've already been in a committed relationship and there was a miscarriage, there was a death, or something happened and it caused the relationship to go off. I really see it kind of getting back on track. So congratulations. I love that for you, Leo. That was a really interesting, specific reading, but I appreciate that. And again, there is a focus here to coin. There's a focus here of new job opportunities. So if that's something that you've been concerned with, congratulations. You're going to start receiving some of those opportunities. Awesome. All right. So Sagittarius. And guys, thank you so much for joining. Please do not forget to hit a like, if you will. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can check out the description box for me, and, you know, shoot me an email. All right, Sag, I just saw the Temperance card, so we're in your energy. Excuse me. All right. Sagittarius. What's going on for our Sagittarius? All right, Queen of Wands. So here we go. Power. We're in tune. We're here. We're here. The Lovers. Interesting. There's so much here about childhood, rebirth, new beginnings, soulmate connections, things that have just, whoa. King of Wands. Sagittarius. What is this about? Okay. Yeah. Sagittarius, if I had a song for you, it would be Hotline Bling. Somebody is like, oh, I know what a Hotline Bling. Somebody is coming in with some sort of communication for you, okay? And I feel like this is somebody who exhibits very similar energy to you with the King of Wands, Queen of Wands. I feel like both of you guys have a very passionate relationship. There's a lot of love, hate. There's a lot of bickering. There's a lot of back and forth. This is just one of those relationships where y'all just get off, you know, fighting for you is kind of foreplay. But I feel like there's actually going to be some sort of resolve. There's just such an emphasis here on the family unit through these past readings, and I feel like that's probably just because of the virus and everybody being like brought in, if you will, brought in together. But there is also, with the Page of Wands here, we have a complete family, you know, besides the teenage boy. But there is something here about soulmates, mirroring, reflections, making a decision, seeing yourself, and making perhaps a different choice than you would have in the past when it comes to this connection. But there's going to be a conversation. Woo, do you have some clarity coming? The Ace of Swords, the Temperance card. You have some really, really, really phenomenal information coming towards you that you've been waiting for. For some of you guys, it's going to come in the form of an apology, with the Knight of Cups to the Knight of Swords here. But somebody wants to tell you something important, and it could have to do with work, could have to do with finances here. But I'm just getting such a strong energy of somebody's been holding something back, and they want to bring it to light, and they're going to be doing that. They're going to be sharing this information with you. So if you've been waiting to hear back from somebody, Sagittarius, then expect to get it. Yeah, there is a match. This is definitely a match. You guys are definitely in connection with another. And honestly, this person is such a match for some of you guys. You probably might have the same birthday, like down to the T. Like this might be like a twin, like for real. Because it's crazy. Or your birthdays are backwards. Like there might be something crazy with your birthdays because you're very much linked. So there's just going to be a revelation in really finding that twin flame, quite honestly, as far as a mirror itself. But I do feel like it's going to bring balance and elevation. You know, those relationships are never quite easy, but there is going to be leaps and bounds made as far as how you do communicate when it comes to this Sagittarius energy. So expect that. Expect that, because there's just been, and this has been something, Sagittarius, with these cards, 5 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 4 of Cups. This is an energy of, it's been stagnant. This has been something that has been very stagnant. It has not moved at all. There might have been opportunities. You could have met this person at work. You could have met this person when other people were around, but like the relationship never really took off. Right, Queen of Swords. I'm getting specifically Gemini energy. But yeah, this is crazy. Queen of Swords, 9 of Swords to the Ace of Cups. Like, this relationship has been very cold. There's probably been more arguments than there's been loving conversations, but because it's been so passionate, but there's a lot of love there. So I feel like, Sagittarius, if you're the masculine in this energy, you probably received some sort of quick flick of the tongue from this Queen of Wands character here. Probably an air fire mix, and so that's a spicy individual. And with my Vedic astrology, let me tell you something. I am a Gemini rising, Aquarius sun, Aries moon. So the mouth is nothing to play with. But like, that there's love in that, you know, somebody really appreciates that. So interesting little thing that you got going, Sagittarius. I feel like it's going to be big. I am hearing right the Two of Pentacles. I'm saying the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this for y'all. This is funny though. This is funny. So you got 3 10s. So it's a huge cycle that's going to be completed with the 10 of Wands here. So 3 10s with the Magician card. So you're completing a cycle. But my warning to you, Sagittarius, is this is just the beginning of the next cycle. I don't know if you're going to be fully committed with this person just yet, because there are still some things, Sagittarius, that have to be worked out in the distance. So it is at a bit of a standstill, but communication is definitely going to improve with this person. So if you have been talking to somebody and it's been like really bad communication for whatever reason, but you really like this person, the communication will pick up. You might not be at the dating, oh, we're together, oh, we're in love and all the other stuff just yet. Yep, Knight of Pentacles here, but you will start talking a lot more. All right? So that is what I got for my Sagittarius. That is what I got from my fire signs. So we're going to move to our earth signs. So we're going to start with Virgo. And thank you so much. Yep, long distance is the problem, but we're talking more. How do I find out what I am? You can Google like a Vedic astrology calculator and just put in your information. If you want to look up your Vedic chart, as I highly suggest. I'm going to be preaching about it for a while, guys, just because I want to get people over it. And for instance, like, so there's a full moon in Libra tonight, I believe, in Western astrology, or it was last night, but in Vedic astrology, it would be a full moon in Virgo. So you can kind of imagine like how that energy would resonate a little bit different, you know? Yes, Vedic astrology is more accurate. 6 degrees more accurate, to be specific. All right, so let's see what's going on with our Virgos. Nine of Cups. Yay, Virgo. Oh, yay. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. I have to say there's some big changes. And I just heard a masked exit. So the first card that came out, Virgo, which I liked, is the Nine of Cups. So there's a lot of wish fulfillment here. Here's the catch. There is a catch because something has to end. You've been hoping for something to end so you could move in a specific direction. Well, here's that ending, right? And it's coming. It could be coming at a very, like, obviously the time that we're in right now with this virus, baby, is scary. But this is the end that you've been looking for, Virgo. And so Spirit is asking you to really hang in there, right? Is really asking you to hang in there, defend yourself, and you have enough courage to get through what it is that you need to get done, right? So we have the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. There's something here about strength. There's something here about self-determination, okay? But I also feel like there's a lot of secrecy. There's a lot of secrecy about leaving a situation, Virgo. And it's probably to pursue another opportunity of some sort. So if this has to do with work, you could be leaving a work situation to go to another one. But here's the thing. There is this is an upgrade, okay, with the 9 of Pentacles here. It's an upgrade. There could be payment differences. You have 2 9s, so the completion of some cycles. 10 of Wands, I feel like you're de-stressing, decluttering is specifically what I'm hearing for you, Virgo. Temperance, balance, peace, elevation. So there is something here about a higher calling, a higher purpose that you're going to be able to pursue. But I feel like in April, it's going to be done in a very secretive way, or like undercover way. Maybe because it's your private and you don't want other people to know. But there is something secret and a little strategic. I won't say devious. It might appear to some to be devious, but there's something strategic about the way that you're having to leave a situation with the Seven of Swords here. You're taking what you can and you're getting the hell out of Dodge, because it came out with the Eight of Cups. Okay. So on another note, I could see there might be some sort of long distance relationship that gets started, Virgo. I do see through some sort of miscommunication there could be love found, but I feel like there's been a disconnect. This person is definitely shares other earth qualities, Taurus, Capricorn, or a fellow Virgo. Is a hard worker. And this could be somebody that is returning back. Right. There's a missed opportunity with this person. So this is a lot. And I always say soulmates miss each other the first time around. That's why you hear this person's from your past, this person's from your past. And you can't think that it's the person that you know, dated and got away. It might not be that big. It could be somebody that, sat 2 seats behind you in chemistry at your junior year of high school, and they thought, and now you bump into each other and you start talking about old times and you catch up, that. So this is somebody that is coming back around. I do feel like this is a soulmate connection, and there does feel like there was a missed opportunity back then, but it's coming back around. This person is very hardworking and dedicated, and so I don't feel like you'll have that problem. But I just see through some sort of miscommunication about traveling, maybe even like you're trying to plan a trip, it doesn't go right. Through that miscommunication, you end up meeting a travel agent, and he ends up being your friend from such and such, and you guys end up getting married and have a lovely family. It could be something crazy like that. Spirit is doing some wonderful things, but it's also a time of recalibrating and restructuring with the Fool card and the Hierophant here. There is a huge need to restructure with this Taurus energy and building. So I feel like you're going to be granted that opportunity that you've been seeking, Virgo. It's just coming at some sort of cost of leaving something behind and trying to get out of Dodge. But this is a very positive message. This is going to be a very positive month. I think things are going to start moving, or you're going to have to start thinking about your next step, right? So you might still be in the house, you might still be cooped up, but you're going to be thinking about strategizing, quite honestly, how you're going to be moving on to really this Nine of Pentacles, really stepping into your own power, okay? So that's what I got for you, Virgos. Right, give me the money so you can get out of Dodge. Claim it, now's the time. So we're going to move into our Taurus. And again, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I do want to do like the more in-depth readings, but I just want to get something out because, something need to come out. And one. Thank you. Okay. So where are we with our Taurus? Okay. Woof. Woof. Taurus. Whew. Okay. Just 3. I feel like 3 more cards for Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Okay. So, interesting energies that you have going on, and it's a lot. So this is going to be a big April's going to be a pretty moving month for you. Just because I feel like you're going to be hitting so many different targets and trying to get ready for maybe, for like your birthday. I just feel like you this year are like looking at your next birthday, Taurus, and you're like, I need to handle this before I carry this into my next year. Since I'm at home, I can't continue these same patterns in this next year. And I think that you're taking that very seriously. There is communication that's coming in from an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There's a strong air energy. I'm specifically hearing Gemini. This person wants to communicate with you. They've been keeping an eye on you, but you are blocking this. You do not want to hear it from this person. I don't know what this person did. I don't know what they did. They were probably playing games, being like manipulative with the King of Swords energy here, just being charming and not following through really about their word and not, you know what I'm saying, not keeping up with the business. And I feel like you got sick and tired of it, and you packed up your shit and you moved the fuck on. Point blank period. But I do feel like there is some sort of blockage Aquarius. But there is some sort of blockage about the communication that's going to come in. But I feel like this person now is finally wanting to take a leap of faith. But I feel like they're too late, honestly, with the Six of Pentacles, with the Six of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles here. You waited long enough, you know, you've waited for the justice of the situation. I won't say that you're going to say no, Taurus, but you're going to have an option. I feel like you're finally going to have the option that you've been waiting for, and you're going to choose stability. And so it boils down, and it's going to be different for everybody involved. Has this person been cold, detached, and distant because they were dealing with life in and of itself and just trying to put up with things? Or is this person just cold and distant and detached? Those are two totally separate scenarios, and you have to pray for the discernment to know between the difference of the both of them, because I do feel like there's just like this yearning here for stability. I feel like with this King of Swords energy, this person is very hot cold, or they've been very hot cold, and it's just you've just been kind of waiting for this person to come in, and in the meantime you've been focusing on your coin, you've been focusing on your own energy, you've been focusing on getting your shit together. But there's been somebody who's been watching you, and so like there's just been like this fence. I just feel like there's been a wall that's been built up between you and this individual. But there is going to be communication, but you're not going to hear it all the way, you know? That's kind of what I'm hearing. But Taurus, really great energy. Four of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Again, it goes back to stability. This is all you wanted. This is what Taurus energy craves. And as a Taurus moon, I'm a Taurus moon in Western astrology. I do understand that there's wanting this opportunity to grow over long term, and you're willing to put in the work. Now I feel like there's a period of rest, but through this period of rest, there is going to be an opportunity that proves itself dominant, and then it's going to turn into this Ten of Pentacles situation. So congratulations, Taurus. This is a great reading. I'm going to see if I can get any more cards. Is there anything else that Spirit would like Taurus to know? Yep, Knight of Swords. To the Magician. Right. Queen of Wands. Okay. Yeah, there's something here. There's a lot. Sex. I guess I just have to say it. Sex. There's sex here. There's a lot of sex involved. So when this person comes and communicates with you, you have to decipher what it is that you want and what it is that you're going to do. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? It's quarantine. You can have a quarantine bae. You know, that's kind of what this person is coming in with, a very passionate offer. But there is a lot of passion and sexual energy here. So I don't know if that's something that you want, but Spirit is obviously brought that to the table. You are very much desired. I feel like they want you on a bigger level. Again, with all the Pentacle energy here, there is stability. There is all that thing, but there is just such a big, you know, energy here about getting freaky. And Taurus are freaky. Could be connected with a Scorpio in particular too, or somebody with Scorpio pretty prominent in their chart. But yeah, so have fun with that. Be careful. That's a recipe for a baby, you know what I'm talking about. But I just heard in love and sex and magic, doing tricks you never seen. I may or may not be a little jealous, you know what I'm saying? I may or may not be a little jealous, you know. But Taurus, wow, that's a lot of earth. That's awesome. I could imagine your like taste, like your interior design, it must be just on point. All right, so we are at Capricorns. And oops, one. Okay. All right. Death. Okay, Capricorns. Huge transformations, huge shifts. I feel like it is to put you on some sort of path. All right, conflict, competition, Two of Cups. Whoa, what, what's going on, Capricorn? What is happening? You don't know what's happening. That's what's happening. Something here again about kids. Ooh. Ooh. All right, Capricorn. Sorry, I gotta really... Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. This is really specific, but some of you guys are nervous. Some Capricorns, you guys are nervous to enter into a relationship because the person already has children. And so you're nervous about this commitment. It's causing a lot of conflicts because you don't know where you stand with this person. Yeah, I'm trying to show you the cards, but that's a really specific message. But I feel like some of you are like, should I walk away? Should I stay? Do I commit? I don't know. I don't know if I want to be with somebody who has children. I don't know. You know, your guard is up. But I see you coming around, obviously, with this death. There's a huge transformation, or maybe some of you guys didn't think that you wanted children and you find out that you're having one, or somebody close to you is having a child. There's just some sort of hesitancy about a kid, or like that's causing some sort of anxiety to form a connection or a union. Okay. That's one interpretation. Well, let me look again to see if I see anything else, because that was highly specific. But overall, there's just this energy of not really knowing what to do. I feel like there's been a major change. And it could just be because of the effects of the virus or anything. But there's something that wants to change, and you just don't know where you want to stand when this is all said and done. I feel like maybe you feel like there was a opportunity that was missed or blocked, or something that you were really passionate about ended too quickly or got caught up in the mix, and so you're nervous about another opportunity coming back around. You know, here's the thing that I have to say, Capricorn: patience will bring rewards. You have very positive energies here through this change, through this shift, but you know, things are going to be a little unsettled. You can't control everything. There's not, sometimes the best thing to do is nothing. And I feel like that is the lesson in all this. But remain strong. You know, you will come out of this on the other side stronger, brighter, and better. There is here for some of you guys, there could be thinking about traveling, moving, going somewhere else. 8 of Cups to the 10 of Cups, to the Sun card. So some of you guys could be planning to travel somewhere with water or somewhere bright. And maybe that was put on halt, and that's bringing a lot of anxiety. It will come back around with the 10 of Cups here. There are just major changes that are coming in here, Capricorn, but there is a major anxiety about a connection, about coming into union with somebody, about having a child with someone. I feel like that with the Death card here, that is very much, could be connecting with the Scorpio, but this is very much about a transformation, letting go, retiring is what I heard. Some of your old thoughts about what you want to contribute and what you want your legacy to be left as, Capricorn, if that makes sense. I know it's kind of heady, but I just have this really big energy of just focusing on, maybe I was being harsh. Maybe I would make a good mother. Maybe I do want kids or something of that, because you met somebody. There's an emperor. There's somebody who wants something that conflicts with what you want, and you have to decide if that's what you actually want. But I feel like this will be a really great decision for you. Okay? This will be a good decision for you. Yes, I did. I did do Virgos. But that's what I got for you, Capricorns. Let me see if I can get any words of advice. Page of Swords. King of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. Excuse me. Page of Swords, King of Swords, 3 of Swords. So, work. There's love in this situation. I don't know why I'm feeling the need to say that, but there is love in this situation. The Ace of Cups, Star to the Moon. Be diligent. Be honest. And understand that you're being, yeah, okay, that's what I'm getting. Interesting. You're not in this alone, particularly if it has to deal with children, particularly if it has to deal with just this next chapter and trying to change and shift your mindset. You are being supported right now. There's a strong masculine energy coming through. Air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, does not have to be, but there's just somebody who's thinking logically about the situation, and they want to enlighten you, and they're offering a different perspective, and it's worth listening to. Strong Aquarian energy here. Or could be a moon in Aquarius in particular, but there's love here that they want to share, that they want to bring into the situation, and just understand that you are supported through your decision. But the fears that you are experiencing to get to this person, or where you think that you guys are different, it really could be a strong point if you'd hear them out. So yeah. And what I mean by that, it's like if you didn't want kids and then your husband like convinced you that you wanted kids, or not convinced you that you wanted kids, but you ended up having a child anyway. And then you're just like, I was really nervous about having a kid, but this kid is the best thing that ever happened to me. It could be something like that. If you're adamant about it, then stick with your gut, but it could be something worth listening to. All right. So, that was it for my earth signs, right? So now let's move into air. So let's start with Gemini. And thank you guys for joining me. I so appreciate this. Please don't forget to drop a like. And yeah. If you want to book a personal, you can shoot me an email. Gemini moon. All right. I'm a Gemini rising now. Ooh, strong energy, strength. Could be connected with the Leo. My gosh, ooh. All right. Okay, Geminis. Cool. Wish fulfillment coming from the bottom of the deck. All right. I feel like Gemini, okay, so there's going to be some sort of opportunity that comes in, but I feel like it's a catch-22. I'm not sure why, but there's a devil energy here. But I feel like there's going to be an opportunity to come through for possibly collaboration. Maybe it might be confined in a contract that you don't want, and you have to think about if it's going to be worth it in the long run. I'll pull a card to see, to get some advice on it. But overall, there's going to be a proposal here for some sort of collaboration coming together. Working together, getting something done. If you're an artist, musician, or something, you could make a band, you could do something. But there is something that is binding about the situation with the Devil card, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles here. So there is like, should I do it? Should I sign on to this? Should I sign, give myself to the devil in order to appreciate this? But there is good. There is good, and there is the strength that you have to get through it. Okay. Yeah, let me see like what this devil energy is. Right, strong Capricorn energy. This could deal with the soulmate. This could deal with somebody offers for you to move in with them. It could be like a roommate situation, or like a move-in boyfriend situation, but this person comes with like a lot of rules, I guess. Or they're just like very clean, or like they come with their own set of issues, if that makes sense, or I don't know. But there's the devil energy here. But I am getting here like there's something about a couple. Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, and again, this is a scorching energy. So somebody's very fiery, somebody's very open, hot, speaks a lot, and then the other one is more reserved, quiet, and so that can be a point of tension. But I feel like there's a lot of passion. Could be connected with the Scorpio, but there's a lot of passion within this connection and possible sexual energy, but There's something here about an opportunity here to come and collaborate, but it's coming at some sort of cost. And it could be just not wanting to be in some sort of committed relationship. It could be because of distance. You feel like this could be a distraction to what you're focusing on your money. I just feel like there is going to be some sort of proposal for a collaboration here or moving in. And Gemini, you're just most concerned because you're just like, six of swords. You're like, I don't know if I want to be bound to anything. Such a Gemini problem. Such a Gemini problem. You're just like, I don't know if I actually want to fully commit to something to actually be bound, and now I don't know if I'll ever be able to leave. So there could be some conflict resolution that's needed, but I do feel like this is a positive change. This is going to be a positive celebration for some of you. I really feel like this could be a karmic with the devil card here. I mean, and you've been in a dark cycle for quite some time, and now it's coming to a light where there is something here about working together, coming together. And as far as work opportunity, thank you so much, Lala. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that more than you know. But there is just something here about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. But the crazy thing is, like, you want it. With the devil card and the Ace of Wands here, Gemini, I'm feeling like you want this connection. You want something from this. Thank you. You want something, you want something from this, but you feel like it's going to be at the sacrifice of something else, particularly your work. And just not be, there's just, the biggest energy is being distracted. You're like, I don't want to be distracted by this person. I've worked so hard to undistract myself, to solely focus on my work, my purpose, my desires. And now you come around and like, I'm nervous about that. But like, man, do you want this person? The Four of Swords. And yeah, there's a lot of, conflict. There's conflict about being alone. There's conflict about being in the dark. Five of Pentacles there with the Justice card, you know? And perhaps this person has been in and out and you've been in and out. But yeah. You're going to be receiving some sort of communication. This person is also an air sign. That's always like, I feel like you both carry that in and out energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So, you're just going to be receiving communication. It's a very important communication with this person. But I feel like there still might be some arguments. There still might be some back and forth. I feel like just the way that you guys communicate is like you argue to get to conclusions. Like, I don't know why I'm getting that, but there's an energy here of like where you guys are just one of those couples that just bickers to get to know each other, you know? And so it might stem from an argument, but it'll reach some sort of conclusion. So that's awesome, I think, as far as just like getting out of this conflict resolution and being able to move forward. But it might not come without a little bit of drama, you know. Temperance could be connecting with the Sagittarius. And if I remember the Sag reading, I think the Sag reading was quite similar. So some of you guys are connecting with somebody either Sag ascendant, Sag moon in Vedic astrology, you know. So, okay. And in Western, they would be Capricorns, double Capricorn, I guess. So, I don't know if you know their moon sign or the rising. But anyways, yeah, so that is what I got for our Geminis. So now we're going to move into our Aquarius. Yes, that's him. Ha ha ha. How did I know? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your energy being here. And, okay. All right. What is going on with our Aquarius? Ooh. So this came out quite quickly, so I'm going to put it back. But, a lot of confusion, conflict about just things that are up in the air. You're up in your head. And, you know, Aquarius are really philanthropic by nature, right? They're represented by the Star card. They're really humanitarian. They want the best for the world. And so I can imagine that this time would cause a lot of confusion just because, like, you're looking at it like, how can I fix it? How can I be better? How can I make a change, right? The Hermit card. Okay. right? I'm hearing like deep soul searching. Some Aquarius, you're going to come out. I was about to say, some of you Aquarius, you guys are going to be sparked with your purpose from this situation. Like, you know, like how you want to heal the world, make it a better place, you know. A lot of you guys, but there's a want here to start your own business. The star. Cool, Aquarius. Cool. There's still some waiting. As I said that, literally, these cards came out, and right. There's still some waiting to be done, Aquarius. Excuse me. You're not going to hit the ground running in the way that you might want to, just because, like, the economy is still a problem. Like, things are still going to be quite slow. Things are going to be, we are in the middle of this quarantine, all right? So that's not anything that you can stress about or fix. This, you are going to be quite isolated right now, Aquarius, with the Hermit card being the first out for the month. So I imagine that you're going to be spending a lot of time alone, but in a good way, in a healthy way. Please don't get trapped into this negativity, because I feel like you need to channel this fear into, again, some sort of plan to help your purpose and try to make the world a better place in which your soul truly desires. The water bearer, bringing peace, you know, watering the grass, feeding those who are hungry. You know, it's a very specific journey to be on as an Aquarius soul, right? Because you want to live for the people, you want to help, you want to bring back peace and stuff to the world, and you want to bring change. But at this time, there is going to be a standstill with the Four of Cups here. But your idea is correct, all right? Your idea is right. The insight, the clarity that you have is great, and you will be, you will be victorious in how you march forward and proceed with this next chapter and next phase of your life. And that's a beautiful thing. And so I wish you the best, Aquarius. Again, I'm getting strong masculine energy here, but this is all about being your own boss, carrying your own stick, having big stick energy, if you will, because you know that what you're doing is important. Some of you guys could be rising into politician, receiving attention. If you've been looking for fame or going viral in some way, this is the time, Aquarius, that this can happen if you're using your platform to speak truth, shed honesty, and light. I do see you being supported from the spirit, guys. So a lot of you guys could even be having a jump to going from being an unknown to a known person, coming from the Hermit to the Star. Okay, stepping out, people having recognition of you just because of the platform that you take, but it's because you take a strong stance on something that's very, very important. This is not because you're just cool. This is not just because you look cool, you look great. No, this is because you have fought a battle and you're coming on a mission. And spirit is going to give you the platform in order for you to share that. So you have to use it responsibly. And again, this is coming with time. There is a need for patience. This has to build. Your co-ruler in Vedic astrology is Saturn. Saturn and Rahu. So Saturn is all about karmic. You know, this is time, Chronos. So you're dealing with time here. But just know, Aquarius, you're going to get your wish fulfillment. You're going to be the healer of the world. You're going to step into the spotlight. That is nothing to worry about. What's to worry about is how do you handle the responsibility once you get it. Enjoy your time alone. Enjoy your time in obscurity, because it's short. It's going to be short-lived if you continue to spread this light and spread this message that you've been so chosen to spread. So, wow, Aquarius, that was very, very important and very serious. So I hope that you are happy with your journey, because that's a big deal. Yeah, and Page of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Communication, spreading awareness, research, learning new things. And again, this is not making sure not to be reckless with your truths, but speaking them nonetheless, right? Okay. So now we are on to Libra. I'm curious about this Libra. So let me tell you again, since I've been learning Vedic, I used to be obsessed with Scorpios, right? Like I could not get a Scorpio off of me. Like not off of me, but like I would, if I walked to a room and I made eyes with somebody, they were inevitably a Scorpio every freaking time. To find out that they've been Libras, I'm shook. And it really makes me look at Libras way different than I did before, you know? So I'm so curious about this reading because I had no ideas. Like, I was like, I don't know any Libras. Like, I don't know that many Libras. Like, I don't know, but turns out, haven't met a Libra that I don't like, you know? So yeah, let's look into the Libra reading. All right, 3. Oops. 2 and all right. 1. All right. The cards are real stubborn, Libra. So I'm imagining that there's a stubbornness here. Thank you, thank you. I have as safe as one can be. All right. What is going on with our Libras? All right, Libra. So movement. The 8 of Wands, and I saw the 8 of Cups while I was shuffling. So 8. So that's what I was about to say. This is a karmic energy that you're dealing with, and I say that, and the Tower comes out. So big moves. Okay. Right. Okay, Libras. So Temperance could be connected with the Sagittarius, but bigger than that, more than that, there is a need for balance. Some Libras are making a decision to leave one situation for another. I feel like there might be an abruptness to this with the Emperor. Could be connecting with the Taurus or an Aries, but I just feel like there's a decision, Libra, to leave one situation and go towards another with the 3 of Cups here. Something that you really want. There is a connection here. I feel like the 7 of Pentacles has made its way into every freaking reading. But again, there's been a stalemate and some sort of connection with a Queen of Wands. I was about to say, I feel like Libra, this person that you've been connecting with is your opposite. It could literally be your Libra, their Aries, like that, but you guys complement one another very, very well. But there's been some sort of halt in this connection. I feel like there is going to be that sacrifice, or there's going to be movement made in order to make something come together, right? So somebody is certainly looking forward to the future with the 2 of Wands here, the Fool card. Yeah, somebody definitely wants to let go, unbound themselves. Whoa, Libra. This is either you or the person that you're connecting with, depending on how this resonates. But my God, have you been feeling bogged down by a certain situation? But I finally feel like you got out. You finally found a way to get out of this, because you've been at a complete standstill. Whew. That's probably why this connection has taken... Excuse me. That's probably why this connection has taken so much time. Just because, like, look at this baggage. That's a lot. And I didn't even see when this card came out, the Lovers. Okay. That's wild. I didn't even see it fell out over there. So yeah, this is definitely a karmic, Libra. So depending on which direction you're looking at, but I feel like there's some decision to move forward. No, I already did Virgo it way back. I didn't see the rest of the cards. Okay, but I was like, there's a soulmate energy here with the Devil and the Lovers. And I'm telling you this now, I feel like this connection that you're in, it's going to have extreme highs and it's going to have extreme lows. I feel like this is definitely a twin flame energy. This is definitely somebody who you've lived lifetimes with. You want to be an emperor to this person. This person wants to be an empress to you, depending on how that resonates. But it's going to have its ups and downs. Thus far, you've been in a down slide. I feel like you're going to have an up cycle. But look at this. Again, it comes at ending something. There's an ending here that has to happen in order for this new thing to come through. So that's why I'm like, you're choosing to sacrifice something, Libra, in order to get what you actually want. And I feel like this is a very tough decision with the Lovers card here. Again, could be coming towards a Gemini. But through this heartache, there comes a new beginning, a new chapter, a new awakening. So I feel like this goes to your scale, the balance, the harmony that you've been craving, that you've been seeking, Libra. It's been so far off kilter that now there has to be action made. The Tower card to the 8 of Wands, there has to be action made in order to restore this peace. Wow, follow behind. Oh, wow. This is all followed behind. This is destiny. This is fate. Quite literally, this is destiny. This is fate for this thing to end. Whatever this is that has to end, it has to end. You've been so stagnant. Now's the time to make a decision. Libras are known as being indecisive, right? Because it takes them so long to make a decision. But the thing is not that you don't make decisions, but now's the time that you make the decision. But it's going to lead to some really positive things. Love cycle. I really feel like you're going to be on a quite the upswing with this karmic that you're dealing with. There's going to be collaboration coming together. The Three of Pentacles, really strong, solid foundation of friendship and understanding. But I do feel like communication is going to play a huge part into this next chapter, and there is some sort of sacrifice. It's both, you know. I can't tell you if it's a relationship that's going to end or not. I feel like both of them will. Your next relationship is still going to be up and downs. Relationships aren't perfect, if that's what you're asking. But and especially when you're dealing with a karmic, especially when you're dealing with a soulmate, twin flame, those are intense, passionate relationships. So it's going to have ups and downs. You're dealing with yourself. You're dealing with a mirror. And so, but there's going to be an upswing. There's going to be an upswing in this next relationship, right, with the Three of Cups. So you're headed towards a period of celebration. But everything, you know, my great-grandmother always had a saying, and I've been using it for this virus, and it's, this too shall pass. Everything passes, good, bad, and ugly. You have the best days of your life, they go away. The worst days of your life, they go away. So just always keep that in mind. Okay, so that was Libra. So did we finish our air signs? We did. So we are moving and grooving right into fire signs, right? And then we're done. Yeah? No, I already did fire signs. Who am I missing? Water. I'm so sorry, water. I am so freaking sorry. So we're going to start with our Pisces. Pisces, thank you, Dawn. And 1. All right. Let's see what is going on with our Pisces. Okay, I'm gonna keep pulling. Oh, and I was about to say, well, maybe this is coming from the last reading, but then the Four of Wands came out. So it's confirmation that this is a twin flame energy, Pisces. Congratulations. And here's our friend, the Seven of Pentacles. Of course, he had to make his appearance in this reading, too, because he's been all over the place. And I feel like there's, yeah, one more. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Pisces. Right. Okay. So, okay. Twin flame. Clear. This is clear. And okay, so here's where the interesting part comes in. Again, and as I was saying, you know, ups and downs within relationships. I feel like there's just been a tie or bond. If you have not formed this bond yet, then it will be happening April, May, June. And I would bet my bottom dollar on it, just because these energies came out so strongly and so quickly. Could be, again, connecting with a Libra. So like I said, Pisces now move to Aquarius, right? So Aquarius, Libra now, when it was Pisces, Scorpio. So if you've been dealing with a Scorpio, then check the Libra reading, because it's literally the same cards came out. So I know that was mumbo jumbo, but if you got me, then you'll understand what I just said. But so that's what I'm talking about. There is a decision that has to be made that's coming from a karmic, all right, and it's been off to a rocky start. And here's the thing, Pisces, if you've been sitting in your power, the Empress, you've learned, you've loved yourself, you practiced, you separated from this connection, because it's been so up and down, because again, this person was so indecisive, right? You were forced to step in the Empress. And I love how there's like there's no other masculine energy. So this is between us right here. And if you're a masculine watching this, then then you might resonate with the feminine energy, or however it comes with you. But they were so busy doing their own thing that it forced you to love yourself. It forced you to plant yourself and become this Empress. I mean, the Queen of Queens. And it's this beautiful thing. And I do feel like there's going to be a solid offer that's going to come in, because the one thing that the Four of Wands does represent is stability. Sadly, the Lovers in this is just decisions, but they're chained. These people are linked together. But I do feel like in this space that you've been forced to be alone, kind of waiting, it's been worth the wait, and you're going to get that solid, perhaps proposal. For some of you guys, could be moving in with this individual. Again, if you were dealing with the Scorpio that's now a Libra, then you can watch that rising, and I'm curious to see what the Scorpio reading is going to say. But there is just somebody's making a decision that hasn't, and they're coming through with some sort of offer of long-term nextness, if you will. But here's the thing. You're not out of the dark yet. I don't feel like this person is out of the dark yet. You're still trying to see what is happening. Like I said, some of you went to Aquarius. A lot of Pisces went to Aquarius. And so this Queen of Swords energy, as far as just being like, look, what are you bullshitting me? Because at this point, I waited for you so long. Now I'm getting you, and I don't even know what I'm dealing with at this point in time, because I waited for you. It's like, when you order at the restaurant, when you order the food at your restaurant, and like you've been sitting there for 2 hours, and you're just like, where is my food? I don't even know what I ordered at this point. It's kind of that effect, right? And so there is still a look of discernment. There is still a, what do you mean? Where are you coming from? Why is this happening now? I can say that it's spirit. With these two cards, I can say that this person, if they say, I don't know what changed, I just felt the need to come get you, if you will, then that is a valid answer, because this is divine timing. There's soulmates. Again, there's going to be ups and downs with this connection. So that might be their authentic, true answer. But again, you're still sitting in your power. You're waiting for them to bring you something substantial. And for some of you guys, you guys could even start dating, but you're never going to fully put in until you get that commitment, until you move in, until you know that this person is going to stick around, just because like it's been so up and down. I do get a strong feeling that this cycle is completed. You guys will be able to be together in holy matrimony, if you will. But still, there is a need to keep on the lookout. And I just feel like that's just fair at this point. You would be dumb if you just caved in after what this person has kind of like put you through, and you've understood it, because man, have you understood it, because lover, soulmate energy. But there is still something to answer for you, right? There's somebody has to be held accountable for their actions. But I do see, coming out of this hermit mode, stepping into the chariot mode and moving forward, there are going to be things that come to light. There are going to be truths that are going to be spoken. And Pisces, I feel like when this person comes back, not only are you going to feel so empowered to finally speak your truth and your hidden emotions, but it's going to drive this forward. Some of you Pisceans are sitting there and you're just like, look, if we come out of this quarantine or whatever, and I don't have the answers that I need, then I'm cutting it out. I'm moving on because I have to. And this person feels that. It's at a fever pitch for them at this point in time. So really awesome. And I just feel like, again, there's just such a power here about speaking your truth, speaking up, being honest about how you feel with the moon card here. So yeah, there's just a lot of truth here, and I feel like, again, it's you. There's so much feminine energy here. But it's going to move stuff forward, and it's going to be worth waiting for. Again, this is a karmic relationships are cute, but they're not easy. It sounds cute when you're saying it and when you're picturing it in your head, but the devil and the lovers go hand in hand, and so it's gonna be sticky. Again, you're coming out of the sticky situation for a minute, but everything passes, so just be prepared, all right? That's what I got. Yeah, Page of Swords coming through at the bottom of the deck. So this is communication, and also lurking. Somebody has been social media lurking, possibly. Look! I didn't even see these. Look, Six of Pentacles. That's why I'm like, it's good, but somebody's really plotting on how are they going to come towards you with this offer of oneness and be like, you know, I owe you. Wow. Oh my gosh. This came out after this. This is fair. This is fair. This is fair, Pisces. I love this. Who was it? Somebody else had a reading like this earlier. I can't remember who it was, but awesome. Somebody wants to come and speak and make it right. Bring the light to the situation and bring balance. Somebody just wants to start off, you know, I'm just hearing like the you had me at hello, Jerry Maguire, just being like, you know, I just want to start over again. I want to put it all out on the table. I just want to tell you how I feel. I just want to be honest. And I just want us to be and figure out what it is that we're going to do. I want to marry you. I want to blah, 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 blah. I want to da-da-da-da-da. Whatever it is that is, I feel like that person is ready to have that conversation. Great. Awesome. It only took forever, right? You know what I'm saying? But literally... Anyways, that's great. I'm happy that this person is deciding to open up and speak their truth. This person is strategizing and really thinking about how they're going to come through and make it right. The Sun card. So beautiful energy, Pisces. It'll be well worth it. I honestly figure that this person is very good with words. And so what they're going to say to you is really going to blow you away. It's gonna really blow you away, because again, this is a soulmate. Like, this is a twin flame. This is somebody that you're bound to. So when they tell you how they feel about you, it's going to shake you to your core. You can't even begin to understand the feelings that they have for you. This is crazy, but like, you can't even begin to understand the feelings and the depths of that they have for you, because they've been so unexpressive about it. But they're finally gonna let you know, and it's gonna be worth it. It'll be worth it. So that's a really pleasant surprise. Great. All right, now we're gonna move on to Scorpios. Hey. Hello. Thank you. Oh, wow. 33 people and 33 likes. I've been seeing 333 every freaking where. That is wild. Thank you guys so much for joining the chat. And, like, that's crazy. Hello. All right. Scorpios 2 and 1. I'm Virgo. Hey, Virgo. I did Virgo earlier if you want to click back and see that. Scorpio, 2 of Cups. 2 of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Sorry. All right, and one more card for Scorpio. Okay. We got the Hermit card at the bottom of the deck. I feel like that's pertinent. Scorpio, you're trying to make some stuff happen. Okay, so there's that. You're trying to make some shit pop off, make some shit shake, if you will. I am getting a little manipulation. Sexual manipulation, possibly. Using, you know what I'm saying, to get X, you know, if you want, but that doesn't have to be for everyone. But this combination, I do feel like there could be a third-party situation that you're aware of, Scorpio, and you want this person, you're just going after it anyway. I'm not here to judge, you know what I'm saying? But I do see that energy. But the biggest energy here is there's indecision. which is really interesting coming from a Scorpio as yourself, you know, all that fixed energy. But there's something here about not being able to make a decision, not being able to find a home, not being able to put your foot down. And it might be because of external circumstances as to why you haven't been able to build this steady foundation with the Ten of Pentacles here. But there's just a lot in the air. There's a lot to be juggled. I feel like there is a connection here that has balance, but there's so much blocking it and masking it. It's hard to see the truth of the situation. But I feel like your focus is just elsewhere, Scorpio. I feel like there is a third party situation, but third party in the sense of it could be another individual, but mostly as far as like just life. Life is your third party. You're caught up in all these other different things. There's somebody probably who means something to you that you want to exchange with, but everything else is so up in the air. It's hard to even know where you put your foot down. And so I feel like a lot of Scorpios have just gone into isolation with the Hermit card here. And it's to regroup and refocus. I see with the Ten of Pentacles, looking at the Ten of Cups, Nine of Pentacles here at the bottom, coming from the bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles. You don't have anything to worry about as you're rebuilding. It is going to shape up. It's just so much is out of your control right now. And I feel like that's a source of fear, perhaps. But just focus on where you're focusing, right? Like, where are you looking? The Five of Cups is here. You could either see two beautiful upright cups. Where is it? Or maybe not. Did I make that up? Oh, yeah, I'm up holding it. You could either see two beautiful upright cups, or you could see everything that's wrong. And I feel like that's where free will comes from, as far as like, where are you turning? What are you prioritizing? What are you focusing on? But there is going to be some unexpected shift that I feel like you're fighting. I just feel like, Scorpio, for the most part, you know what I'm specifically getting? You feel like you're alone, like you're in this battle by yourself, but you're not. There is a connection that is very important, that I think contains a lot of sex. And that's why I'm like, I feel like the sexual energy, you probably used this person for sex in the past, but there's actually something a lot deeper to the connection. And this person really wants to help. So I feel like you feel so alone, but there is a surprising friendship that is going to come out of all this. There is somebody surprising who's going to reveal themselves, who has your back and who has had your back and who wants to give and take. Six of Pentacles here. Could be dealing with a Libra energy, air sign energy, or earth, you know, it doesn't matter. But this person is such a friend to you. I just heard you got a friend in me. So there is some disappointments here, Scorpio. There are some disappointments here with the Five of Cups, but I feel like through this disappointment, it brings some sort of clarity that is much worth it, because you find out that you find out and see who really is on your team in a way. Okay, so let me see if there's any more cards for Scorpio. Of course it comes out now. The Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. So you could, again, and if you watch Nine of Swords, and if you happen to watch or be connecting with the Pisces or something else, there's just been delayed communication. There's something here about delayed communication across the board, across all the readings, that it's finally going to start lifting. So just be prepared for things to start lifting and to receive some sort of truths and honesty from a stable place, okay? And this could come from work if that identifies with you. That can come from work with all that pentacle energy, all right? And last but not least, we are going to do our Cancers. So let's see what we got going on for our Cancers this month, okay? Three. All right, okay. Let's see what is going on for our Cancers. Cancer gang. All right. I just heard Unbreak My Heart. Toni Braxton. Three of Swords, the Seven of Wands. So somebody is really defensive against heartache, right? And I feel like Queen of Pentacles. Somebody is really... Good Charlotte, I don't want to fall in love. I don't want to fall in love. I don't want to be in love, or whatever it is. I haven't heard that song in forever. I haven't heard Good Charlotte in forever. Bet that they're going to be on the scene doing a benefit concert or some shit for coronavirus. Right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Okay, so Cancer, really interesting energy. So I feel like for some of you guys, this is same sex. Interestingly enough, not for all of you, but for some of you it is. But I feel like there is somebody who's coming towards you who wants to give you some sort of offer, but you're really scared just because of past heartbreaks, and so your heart chakra is like clang 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 clang, it's down, like you're like, no, absolutely not. But I feel like this person is genuinely coming through with some sort of positive offer, or maybe even apology. Some of you guys, this could be dealing with your mother, your actual mom, if it's not a romantic relationship, where somebody wants to give an apology over something that broke your heart, and you're so defensive. It's such a touchy subject, but this person is coming with an offer of love. I feel like, yeah, the Knight of Cups to the Four of Cups. Somebody wants to come in and offer you something, an apology, take you on a date, show you off, give you a raise. Somebody wants to communicate. Communication is so important. You got you got 3 Knights. I didn't even see that. You got 3 Knights. So this could come from 3 different individuals, all offering a different experience, if you will. Hence why you have to block them all off, because there's so many people coming towards you that want a bit of your milkshake, if you will. Okay, so yeah, there's just going to be a lot of emphasis on communication coming in, and people who want to bring some sort of stability, but there's just inherent fear because of things that have happened in the past with the 8 of Swords here. And so you're like, I don't want to get stagnant. I don't want to get stuck in a situation that I can't get out of. But I feel like this 6 of Wands is twofold. You're receiving a lot of attention. A lot of attention is coming towards you, and you're also elevating in other aspects of your life. Hence why, you know, they come running. Yeah, a lot of soulmate energy. Ooh, the High Priestess. Have not seen her all day, baby. Okay, on our last reading, the High Priestess next to the Temperance card. So there's some divine workings here. There's some divine intervention that's coming in here for some sort of connection. Cancers. That's why I'm like, through the mix and the matrix that are these partners, I do feel like there is somebody who genuinely, I wanna love you. I feel like, I don't know what you're doing, Cancer, but you are in a early 2000s mode, but early 2000s pop. But yeah, this is a really interesting wish fulfillment that's coming your way, and sort of in like this odd way. I just feel like there's, yeah, a lot of divine intervention that's coming out, but of course I saw the 9 of Swords that was poking out, so there's still some worry. But I'm hearing that some of you guys have felt, oh, strength. I love it. So it could be connecting with the Leo. But I feel like some of you guys in the past have felt like you've been misunderstood. You haven't been able to find love. Nobody has really come get you. Nobody has really like treated you the way that you've deserved. So there's been like this isolation. Could have to deal with insecurities, just feeling alone. You're going to meet somebody who really makes you feel good, who makes you feel wanted. And it's not because you're seeking validation outside of yourself. With the 9 of Pentacles here, you found it within yourself because you had to. You hadn't had support. But I feel like you're going to get some help. You're going to get some validation outside of yourself. That's going to mean a lot. It's not going to, you know, heal you, but it is going to make you feel good. You know, compliments are great. And so that is fun. Let me see, is there anything else that we have for Cancers? Ace of Wands. So again, there's a lot of passion that's coming through towards you, and a lot of competition, but I feel like there is a love in there that is both. And this could happen and come together at work, or just work has been a situation, a problem in the past. Hello! But I feel like for you, again, a point of concern and stress, it might be work is not moving at the pace that you want it to. Just remain focused. Just keep remaining focused. I'm so happy the 7 of Pentacles came out in every reading today, because everybody's in the 7 of Pentacles with this virus, at least in America. I think the whole globe is. I think the whole globe is, for real. Except for like Denmark and like Finland, because they always have their shit together. But everything's put on hold. And so I feel for you that a lot of you guys, maybe because you work in hospitality with that Cancerian energy, so you guys might have been hit the hardest. It is going to get better. It's going to be a slow recovery, but just remain focused. If you have anything that you can do practically with your hands, if it's making, thank you, if it's making jewelry, art, anything that you can do on Etsy, that might be a good time to fill, and it might be able to grow into something later. So about following your passion here. So this could be an opportunity, Cancer, for you to do something homey that you're really great at. So yeah, so that's kind of what I got for you, Cancer, but there is some competition for you. But there is somebody in there who's going to be really worth it. So that is what I got for you. I got through all the freaking signs. Did I miss Taurus? Yes, but you can go back and see it. I literally just finished up, guys. Let's pull some cards just for the collective, just for the people who've hung out with me through this process. See what we got going on for y'all. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to book a reading. And just send me energy to get through this shiz. 2 and 1. What is going on with our collective? What are the messages? Stay put is what I heard with the 4 of Cups there. Stay put. Wow. The 5 of Wands. The 6 of Wands. Awesome. 3 of Swords. Oh, wow. The Star. One more card. Oh, the Fool. I love it. Okay. So for my collective, here's what we got. You know, us 30 people in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Here's what we got cooking, and whoever decides to click on to it later, stay put. We will come out victorious, okay, with the 6 of Wands here after the 5 of Wands. We will come out victorious. Things are at a standstill. Things are stagnant, but that does not mean that life is not going to happen or resume afterwards. Things are going to be different. It's going to be for the better, and like I said, baby, we're only getting started, because this election is going to go down in history as the sloppiest, the messiest thing that we have ever seen grace the American soil past, I don't know, Native American genocide and slavery. This is about to be up there with how crazy this shit's about to be looking. Yeah, so we're going to be fine, though. We're going to come out better from this. We're going to be heartbroken. We might stumble. The 3 of Swords, the Star card here. This is wish fulfillment. There's going to be a healing on like a cosmic level too. So all of this is positive, and the people who are meant to rise from the situation will rise. Cream rises to the crop. The creme. Anyways, if you know the saying, you got what I was trying to say. But anyways, there are blessings that are going to come out of this situation, and leaders are going to be transformed. And so some of them are here right now. Some of them will be on this video. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be on the grand scale. Like, you don't have to revolutionize the makeup world like Rihanna did. You could just really do a hell of a job working for health insurance from here on out, and your contribution is just as important, if not more important than that, right? So there's healing that's coming from the situation, just a new beginning. Some of you guys, be careful, you know, quarantine fever is going to bring some quarantine babies. So some of you guys could be entering motherhood, fatherhood, and all these different things. But again, it's also healing that inner child and pursuing those childlike things that you wanted to do when you were younger, and just going for it full steam ahead, guys, because this is going to be through this conflict, look, through all this stagnation, this conflict, this ugliness, it's surrounded by these beautiful cards of newness, of rehabilitation, of coming out victorious on the other side, a starting of new, of fresh, of sharing love, positivity. I mean, Page of Cups here too. Love, positivity, creativity, opening up. So just remain as open as you can, my loves and my darlings, and we're going to get through this together. We're in this together, okay? So thank you so much for tuning in. I am going to try to put up a pick a card tomorrow or so, by the end of this week. And then I want to just start doing like how I typically break them up. So yeah, just send your bitch some energy. Just send your bitch, you know, some good health my ways. And I will be seeing you soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for dropping a like, guys. And please, please, please stay safe, all right? As safe as you possibly can. Until next